JJ McCarthy, among others, set to make the return after the bye, which is definitely something we need because we are banged up left and right. I mean, the injury report just continues to get longer and longer, and we're missing a lot of key pieces to the overall roster, not just offense, not just defense, the overall roster. So I cannot wait. Let's talk about it. Let's dive into it. Before we do, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is in the comment section. It's also posted in the description. So you hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. If you don't want this Viking helmet, that's okay because they have the original, they have the throwback, but they also have all other 31 NFL teams. They also, if you're a college football fan, have college football helmets. And if you're feeling crazy, hey, they have fully customizable helmets as well. So if that's something that intrigues you, hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive that discount. So let's get started. The Vikings are on a bye this week after completing a 2-week swing through Europe. The business trip was far from perfect and started off with an ugly loss in Dublin against Pittsburgh, but they brought home one victory thanks to a gutty comeback win in London Sunday over the Cleveland Browns. Now, back stateside, Vikings players will have some time over the week 6 bye to recover from their time abroad. It sounds like JJ McCarthy will have Jordan Addison to keep him company at TCO Performance Center while others get away for a little while over the break. Now on Monday, however, head coach Kevin O'Connell held a pre-bye press conference where he brought some much-needed good news on the Minnesota Vikings injury front. JJ McCarthy is indeed back to practicing, and he's not the only one. When the team returns to practice next week off the bye, starting left guard Donovan Jackson and backup center Michael Juergens will also be back on the practice field, as well as will inside linebacker Blake Cashman. It was initially suggested that JJ McCarthy would return to practice last week, which was one of the reasons why he was brought along on the trip overseas. That didn't happen, but it's a positive development that O'Connell is so confident he'll be ready 1 week from now, which is obviously good news to have, but it's also a little worrisome at the same time. Is JJ McCarthy going to return against the Philadelphia Eagles? Based off of this article, probably not. I just don't think that's going to be the case because they brought him overseas because there was the hope that he was going to practice last week. That didn't happen, which means maybe his ankle was a little bit worse than we were all led on to believe, and he just wasn't ready to practice, or maybe it was because it is overseas and we have a whole week now in the bye week where he can just get work done by himself. There's no need to re-aggravate anything. He can kind of go through the motions a little bit, and Jordan Addison's going to stay at TCO Performance Center with JJ McCarthy to get that extra work in. Plus, Jordan Addison coming off of that 3-game suspension to start the year makes a lot of sense for him to stay around the building as well to get some much needed extra work in as well. But you never know. JJ McCarthy could make an appearance against the Eagles. It's a tough game to come back against because the Eagles are a very, very good football team. So if he doesn't come back, oh well, Carson Wentz has been playing some decent ball. If he does come back, we expect him to be 100%. We expect him to, or expect the offense to look like it did or has with Carson Wentz. You know, those balls to Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, spreading the rock, if you will. But overall, I think we're very excited that our roster is going to be a little bit more or a little bit better than what it has been the last couple weeks because of the injury bug, right? We're getting healthier. We're starting to see these guys back in rotation. If we get Blake Cashman back, that's a massive plus coming off that hamstring injury. Donovan Jackson, after having wrist surgery, if we get him back to 100%, obviously, some good news. Michael Juergens, the backup center. We can plug and play him at the center position because I believe Ryan Kelly was added to the injured reserve, so he's missing, 4 weeks? That was after Pittsburgh, so Cleveland, the bye week, Philadelphia, and then I forget who we play after Philly, but he's not going to be back for a little while. But we're starting to get healthier as time rolls on, which is obviously good. We talked about it when this injury bug did take place, like, hey, we'd rather see injuries now than later in the year when we're trying to make a playoff push. Let's get the injury bug in the building. We don't want it in the building, but if we do have it, Let's get in the building now as opposed to later. I'm glad we're getting healthier and we could see the return of 3, potentially more players. You never know. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skull Vikes.